Hi guys, welcome back to The Addicted Bookworm. I am absolutely exhausted right now. Alrighty, and I'm gonna say this rain is not helping matters. Alright, I have another book finished. This is The Antique Store Detective by Clare Chase. Alrighty, so I really hurried up and finished this book today because I didn't want to have it like hanging over my head as I was trying to work. So I went and finished it this morning, right before, like maybe like 3 minutes before I was supposed to clock in. I finished it. So so the Antique Store Detective is, hold on a second, because knowing me, I have totally forgotten the author. Sorry, I totally forgot the protagonist's name. Um, let's see here. Okay. Um, so it says here. So her name is Belle Winter, and I literally, I'm gonna say this about the book. Let's say this about the book. Did the author think, like, did Claire just sit in her office looking at this screen and go, I wonder how I can kill an archaeologist? How do I possibly do this? I mean, he's not at a dig site, so there's no way I could do it that way. How do I kill an archaeologist? Oh, let's have a piece of masonry land on his head and crush his skull. That's just a thought that just pops into my head from time to time. Yeah, even I try to figure out, how can I kill off this person? Anyways, so Belle discovers the body of this archaeologist in this old mansion or old manor, however you want to call it, and discovers that he's been doing something illegal. It's just, and that is literally the motive for why he was murdered. So I decided to go ahead and tell you at the beginning of the video. This is the motive for why this guy was murdered. So Belle is trying to figure out exactly why he was killed, and discovers that there are like two holes. One is neat and one is not. And the neat one is because archaeologists are very neat, which is probably why I never became one, because I'm not neat. And because they're very methodical about what they're doing and everything. And literally, as time progresses on in this book, it becomes quite clear that the professor had a lot of secrets that he was hiding from a lot of people. And so as I'm reading this book, I'm thinking, okay, why in the world would somebody want to murder this professor? And you don't necessarily choose this method of execution without some planning involved. So we find out that there's a lot of planning involved in this man's death. And how the piece of masonry ended up on top of his head, I read it. I was sitting there in my seat at my job, and I find out exactly how having gravity reclaim it. And I'm like, what? You went and rigged this thing up to do this, and you used a candle to burn the whatchamacallit so that you're not inside the house when the thing drops down. Like, how in the world are you absolutely certain that this is actually going to work? Because anything could happen. I thought the killer was 3 layers of psycho. Like, you literally have a dozen people that could have easily wanted you dead because of actions that you did, and it turns out to be someone that we least expected. So, how she manages to escape the clutches of this killer is absolutely golden. I love it. I absolutely love it. It does prove one thing. Killers are not exactly the smartest apples in the barrel. Anyways, all in all, I enjoyed this one. The pacing was really good. Having an author write that something crushed someone's skull in was something I've not seen done in a mystery book. So, yeah. Also want to add that these that this book takes place in England, so they use a lot of English terms and everything. But overall, enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed it a lot. All right. So, I've got a couple books on my thing right here. And I am going to be reading Mystery... Is it Mystery at Hidden Lane? It's from the same author. So we're just going to... do that. Mystery on Hidden Lane. The utterly gripping, cozy mystery novel. So there's 12 books total in the series, and I'm super excited about starting this one. There's 40 chapters in the book. Alright. Anyways, so I'm going to read that one. Oh, by the way, before I forget, there was like 51 chapters in the book I just finished. Alrighty, so I will see you guys around, and sorry for all that noise in the background. That's my brother. He's kind of watching a movie, but he's kind of not. He's kind of asleep. I'll see you guys around.